Doing my stretches.
Alright, what do we got?
I have seen a couple people who don't love some elements of this suit, but if you know anything about, like, Japanese thieves from, like, you know, the era of ninjas and whatnot, that's why he has kind of like the thing on his nose. It's meant to look like that.
I wasn't really looking at his nose, to be honest.
It's meant to be like, if you've ever seen, like, in an old anime or something, you'll see the thief who's wearing, like, the bandana, and it's, like, tucked under the nose, you know, and they're wearing it on their head. You know, if you've seen Abisumaru from the Goemon series, that's the kind of aesthetic they're going for.
Right.
The classic thief there.
Don't see any bad guys. Maybe Miles and Genki had it wrong? Hey, I'm at the bridge. But there's no sign of our mysterious safari pirates.
Well, I like the teeth pointing up.
We were sure it was there.
It kind of makes it more look like it's in the teeth with the way that the teeth point up, which I think looks cool, and the little, you know, Spider-Man bun also.
Littering? Come on, man.
Oh.
That just proves the flat Earth theory is true then, I guess.
Okay. What in the...
Surprise! It's guys.
It's a lot of guys. It's guys and birds.
Ah, not the birds!
Thankfully, the birds are not much of a problem. Like, you'd think, like, oh man, these flying enemies, that must suck. It's like, no, it's just easy air combos, honestly, after them. I'll take it. Ooh, yeah, that's a backbreaker on a metal platform.
Seriously, though, where'd your boss take Lee and Gargan?
Your criminals? Not far. They're enjoying their freedom.
That's not ominous at all.
You mind? I'm trying to do combos over here.
One of the really fun perks you can get later on is basically the more air combos you do, the bigger your damage multiplier. I like that one because I like being in the air.
And I like big damage, so...
Maybe it'll lead me to some answers. Okay, Birdie.
Time to bird up.
Take me to your nest. Gonna miss these chases when I'm an Emily May. The adrenaline, going through the city like it's an obstacle course, never gets old. Getting to do real science, though, for actual money. Oh my God, I finally did it. I have a stable career. Okay, cool it, Parker. Daydream about those fat science stacks later. Time to chase.
How about reliable science stacks?
It's more important for it to be, you know, a nice source that keeps you afloat rather than one that, because, look, if you get big money, you start to spend big money, and then when that reliability is gone, it's not good. Save up, man. Start putting it into an RSP.
Hope you have renter's insurance.
Still cleaning up the Sandman mess, huh?
Up,
Yeah, they're working on it. They're working on it.
No. Nice cloaking tech. Mind if I take a look under the hood?
If I saw a Spider-Man that looked like that, I'd probably jump off the side of the building.
I'll take that as a no.
It's a scary one, because it's, like, you know, it gives you kind of the Oni face. Oh, speaking of Oni, happy Setsubun, everyone. That's a festival in Japan right now where they throw beans. And you throw the beans at the Oni. That's the current festival.
This motherfucker throwing beans!
It's so funny. It's literally what if you threw beans at the demons and it scared them away.
But Scorpion is?
Honestly, I don't think you're a very good demon if you get scared by beans.
I mean, beans? If you got hit with enough beans, that'd be annoying. I'd leave.
Now, where's your boss?
Here we go.
Another robot.
When in doubt, go to the conspicuous laptop and board.
Okay, let's see. Sorry, Birdie. This is just as awkward for me as it is for you. There should be a... Yep. Oh, is that your home?
Ah! My hand! My precious spider whipping hand!
Come on! Not buy a ticket for this ride!
Oh no, if only we had wings to glide with!
Gonna send this location to MJ. Maybe she can dig up some building records. Where are we going now?
Ah, it's that thing we passed earlier.
The really detailed building with insides you could see that were modeled. Again, a very clear, we will come back here sort of
Owner
thing.
died last year. Building sold a few weeks ago. Wait. This buyer. There's some shell company that's been acquiring property all over the city. Like, whole city blocks. I tried to do a story on them last month, but the trail dried up. Every person I was talking to just... vanished.
God. I've really played Yakuza 0, or Yakuza 0 to keep my pronunciation consistent, at the perfect time, because now we're all about real estate.
Good luck.
Everything comes down to real estate. When you get to like the high-end criminals, it's not about drugs and violence, it's about money, and where's money? It's real estate. It's always real estate.
Gotta draw one of them away.
Heard something.
Teehee.
Oh, ledge takedowns, my favorite.
That was fast. You find something?
Two things. This armed group calls themselves Hunters. And they've got a lot of accents.
Hey, maybe they just like to play Monster Hunter together, you know?
I'm thinking
Maybe so.
could be front page material for your article.
I'm writing it up now. Thanks.
Oh, and speaking of work, I accepted Harry's offer.
That's fantastic. We should celebrate later after you're done with your current work.
Totally. Talk soon.
God, this is the perfect suit for this, because I feel like a ninja.
Here.
Yeah, right? It's very thematic. So I guess one sort of nice thing is that, you know, these sorts of sections here, which we'll do quite a bit, they can be done entirely through stealth here. But if you ever just get tired, or worse, get caught, you can just say, okay, and beat them all up. That works too. Well, speaking of,
Okay, I guess we'll do it this way.
it is nice because, you know, then those who aren't too inclined for stealth don't have to worry about it. And those who prefer it can focus on it. That said, if you're a stealth person, play as Miles. Because he can, like, redisappear and stuff, and that is very helpful for stealth.
Really? You saw all that happen, and your stuff is going down?
Memory of a goldfish. Must have been the wind.
How could this happen to me?
Oh no, not the wind again.
Being sleepy. Hello. Surveillance video from the blind I was just at. Looks like they've got others. All around the city.
Sounds like a new series of
And this
missions.
Yankee. But he could help pinpoint these.
Do you know what a hunter's blind actually is? Because it's a real thing.
No.
And why?
It's when people are hunting for animals, basically, they go and put a chair in a tree, and they sit up there and wait for the animals to come, because why would a deer look up, right?
Yeah.
So they just stay up there, they wait, and then, bam, they get it.
You hungry too?
My uncle and grandpa there would use hunter's blinds to try and get us moose.
Very cool.
Aw, for me?
I know you Canadians have no compunction about hunting and whatnot.
For me, it's actually like, because again, the BIPOC thing, right? Like I have hunting rights where I can just go on any public land and pretty much grab what I want. It's nice.
God forbid you ever develop a taste for man.
Nice.
Yeah, thankfully, no, not for that. And also, I don't do it myself. I just give that right to my other family members who go and do it for me. But I cook it. That's my role.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, something new. Something that kind of trivializes stealth a lot of the time, but something that I don't care about because it's cool all the same.
This is ridiculously good for stealth because basically it lets you make these wires everywhere, which lets you then be able to do these, takedowns everywhere. It's really good. You can do lots of them. I think you pretty much can do like almost unlimited. Like there's no cooldown or resource with it. You can do them everywhere. It's so good. It's so useful.
I have immediately forgotten how to do them.
Yeah, I think the problem is you're on surfaces that don't do it, because only on some surfaces, when you get that sort of the sort of where it goes sideways there, you press triangle when aiming. It's a little strange because there's only some surfaces you can actually make them on, but when you do make them, it is quite useful. Where are they? I don't even see them. Oh, there's one fella. He's like, oh, I saw a foot of someone. I think you're getting caught on one of the little pieces of furniture there in front of you. I think that's just a case where the geometry is affecting you. Can't see anyone. You can't see anyone.
So I'm doing this in an ass backwards sort of way, but kind of got me flustered.
It's weird because your grapple line there is not actually working. Like I'm noticing it's not proccing as it should, which just might be one of those strange things. There you go. Right, so now you can make it wherever you want. When you see safe, you can grab a totally different person than the one I thought you were aiming for. That is so good. And to really make this really good, we talked in a previous part about you'll eventually get a power that lets you do multiple takedowns at a time. So to do that with the ledge there, huge. You can take down whole areas so fast.
And thankfully you can web zip to these lines that you've created. It's triangle, Tom, don't forget that.
Let's see, I don't even see where these guys are. I heard them yelling. Hey, what if you go and grab this barrel here?
Is someone staring at you?
Oh well, there's one person left. Just get him.
I've noticed you got a lot more leeway, like if you attack someone when it goes from safe to dangerous.
All right.
Yeah, in the last game there, like they could blink between safe and dangerous, and like if it flicks to dangerous for one frame, it's done. Whereas in this one, it's like if it was on safe or for even a little bit before, you're usually pretty good.
Got the Scorpion, Mr. Negative. Okay.
That's a lot of words.
Sure is. Feel free to pause and check them out.
Aunt May was so proud of her work at Feast. Lee broke bad in a big way. I just hope that doesn't mean everything he ever touched was corrupted. Craven's studying Lee's blood. Maybe he's trying to figure out where his powers came from.
I will harness the negativity, and I will rule online.
He just wants to learn the lineage factors of the supervillains with the blood.
For the same with his hunters. hallucinogens. Probably the worst.
Those
part
look
of
like
Scorpion's
green
poison.
Nerf darts.
They sure do.
Raven's adding this to his arsenal. Ugh. That's the Tiara Apetai. One of the rarest flowers in the world. Its extract has some pretty powerful medicinal properties. I tried to get some years ago to counteract Scorpion's poison.
Just say it's
but
drugs,
couldn't
dude.
afford the flights
Just
to
say it's drugs.
Raiatea? Guess Craven could.
Anything else to look at here? Oh boy. That don't bode well.
More lots of words.
Yes, more. Did I miss something?
Oh, yep, there you go.
Dr. Farley Stillwell? His genetic experiments gave Scorpion his abilities. Craven sure does his research.
Let's see. Blurring the line between animal and man.
I like the word neogenics.
Temp relocation to Madripoor.
The pseudoscientist conspiracy theorists were all about that. That's always good. When you're on their side, you know you're on the side of justice.
JJJ funded Stillwell's new project. That's typical for the Scorpion's origins. Right, let's examine this big gun.
The one that we walked in front of earlier,
Testing their
which I would
weapons on
never
that gun?
recommend myself.
And not a single scratch? Almost an exact replica. Must have been probing it for weaknesses. Can never be too careful with Scorpion. Wait a sec.
Oh, secret door is my favorite.
Would you look at that?
Are we right now a trapdoor spider?
Might as well be with this gelb.
That would be a good name for this if they were to make this like a variant or something.
Seems like he's the boss of these guys. And he's here on some kind of hunt.
Craven the Hunter.
As a kid, I read a science magazine about trapdoor spiders, and I was so scared of them. Little did I know that they're only in Australia, like most horrible creatures.
Yeah, that's where God put his silliest creations.
Same thing happened with me and like stick bugs. For a long time as a kid, because I didn't like bugs growing up, I was so scared that every stick I would find would be a secret stick bug. And so as such, I refused to pick up sticks, which is horrible because, of course, you know, those are the coolest, you know, makeshift swords, until I was told very firmly, no, there are no stick bugs in Canada. It is way too cold.
Fair enough.
Yeah, one of the major threats here is we do have birds flying around, which will fly around into your webbing up here. And if they see you, they will alert everyone, so you do gotta be a little careful.
Like that.
Like that. But thankfully, we already got a bunch of them.
Let's switch things up.
It's more about thinning out the herd than taking it all out anyway.
Be mad funny if she's like, let's switch things up. And then the game becomes 720p, worse graphics, less lighting. It's like, oh no, we've been ported.
I mean, people have been saying they want games with worse graphics, and they totally mean that.
Well, they say that until it's a game that they want, and then they're like, actually. Like, I saw people a bit angry about the file size for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and they're like, I think maybe we're about done with graphics. And I'm like, guys, you all complained when in base Final Fantasy VII Remake there was a door with low texture quality on it.
The thing is that like the same people saying that, though?
I mean, they kind of all morph into an amorphous blob in my head anyways. I'm very happy this game keeps up the tradition of, does it make sense that Spider-Man can throw back rockets? Not really. Is it cool and we're gonna keep it in? Yes.
Oh, you are feisty.
So the thing about the hunters is they definitely have a sense of verticality to their combat. They'll jump up, not only just up on the walls, but they'll go up on your webs that you made. So you got to be careful about, you know, making sure you're looking up at where they might be sniping you.
These are my webs. Mine!
And another thing that they have, which I don't know if it appears just yet, but we'll start seeing it soon, is they actually can throw up an anti-air mine.
Ooh.
Where basically you get a bunch of electricity in the air, and so if you do any like air combos, it hits you. So you have to do grounded combat. Those killed me because I like my air combos.
Wait. I get bringing Scorpion and Lee on a hunt, but Black Cat's a thief. I don't...
It's looking a bit more like a yellow cat to me myself.
A little bit Horizon-esque.
Gonna win best in show with that attitude.
Kind of like a North American take on Zoids.
God, you're absolutely right. Right down to the aesthetics.
Robot.
God, they just announced they're making 2 Monster Hunter Zoids. They're making like the White Liger, but it's Magna Malo. And they're making like a bird dragon type one, like Rathalos. And it's coming out when I go to Japan. And I'm like, I kind of want it, even though I don't really follow Zoids anymore, but it's Monster Hunter.
I like the one where they could, like, change the style of the Zoid. I forget what show that was.
There's one of them there, yeah. God, Zoids were cool. Watched a video on like the history of Zoids and like where the toy came from. And it basically came from, it was a guy in Japan who was like, Transformers are cool, but you know what they don't do? Move on their own. And this was in like the 80s. And so the whole thing was like, these are toys that will like move. Like, whoa, that's cool.
Oh, so angry.
I definitely, when I came down here and we fought the tiger enemies, a new enemy type, I was expecting them to be like a big sort of threat going forward, but much like the birds, I don't find them to be any worse. If anything, they're easier than most of the humans.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe I can help.
You won't live long enough to help anyone.
The one thing that they do, though, is they do have support. Like right now, we have one of them, and it's sending out these off waves here, and if you're hit by them, it will disable your abilities and your items. So it is a good idea to try and get rid of them, because they will be out here being like, nah, I can't use your skills. You're just making noises that makes your devices go like, nah, don't want to come out.
Everyone, if someone just filled me in.
Craven hunts what man.
Oh, and the bonus gadget shot feature is a really good one there, where basically you get a free gadget sometimes in combat. Throw it out, whichever one you want, your favorite. It'll go away.
Scorpion, Martin Lee, Black Cat. This Craven guy's putting together quite the team.
It is big, man.
It probably smells horrible or amazing, one of the two.
There is never an in-between. Oh my god, it's that one boss from Skyward Sword.
This is kind of shot like a Monster Hunter monster intro cutscene. That would be where you'd see, like, you know, Scorponok, the Scourge of the Deserts, would pop up as, like, boss text there. But unfortunately, this isn't our playable character.
Craven, patriarch of the Kravenov clan.
Is this the best you can do?
Do you know, like, what kind of things I'm juiced up on right now? This is nothing.
I drink extracts of poison with my weekend Chardonnay.
You were a killer. Imagine my disappointment.
Dead. Just dead.
To be fair, can the Scorpion do anything once the tail is gone? Does he have anything else?
Yeah, he has his impenetrable armor.
I mean, I guess, but that's not going to do much unless he runs into you over and over.
Pretty sure he has claws as well.
Oh, maybe.
That was genuinely shocking to me, because I went into this completely unspoiled.
Felicia.
Wow.